Hello, everyone. I'm Rob Smith, Smith in the Black with Strat Time Report, and we grind back. So let's take a look at the old SPY here. So SPY, yesterday, the old Kramer sell-off, and just takes it down into here. Remember, we've been watching this weekly here because you had the inside week and the poke down hammer, Rev Strat. Now we're back above that, right? But we're still doji on the week because we had to do some real climbing here this morning to get it all back. Still building on that inside month. But, once this is green, we do have full time frame continuity back to the upside. So one of the things we'll look for here is you got your lower low. So can we take all these guys out and get the higher high for the broadening formation? And that would maybe take this out here above 390, 316. So right now, still driving higher. A little grindy out there, and that's not my favorite style. But, sometimes they'll come in here, and when it gets really grindy, you can go down in the 5-minute. Here, and you'll see something like that, triangle out, then right back up, see? Or right here, this is a slight lower low, boom, you're in. So that's how you can get in on that kind of stuff. If we go to QQQ, and QQQ, taking out yesterday's highs as well, and also the inside week to the upside, still an inside month, but now the good thing is for these things that you do have full time frame continuity to the upside when that 60 stays green, and once again, Q's looking like the SPY and the fiver. Take them out. Right here's a nice one too. 3, 2, 2, and then just let it go and just let it keep grinding because most of these things, sectors are grinding higher. So if we go to the Dow Jones Diamonds, Dow Jones Diamonds looking very similar, and you can see this taking these guys out. The question can be strong enough for that, right? Because you do have your weekly hammer up, still inside month, but like I said, grinder. Go down to that fiver. See what that 15 looks like. A little tricky, but this is, I think, a 2 down and back up. So, the thing about the shorter term charts is you want to use them either when it's really volatile or when it's really grindy, because that's how you're going to get in. All right. If we go to the small cappers, they came out firing this morning, and small cappers taking that week to the upside, still inside month, and right now on that 15 or inside 15. See if that can take that back up, but a little grindy. If we go to semis. SMH. And SMH taking out yesterday's highs, and that's what we want to look for. Anybody taking out yesterday's highs or lows. Problem was you got a big distance to go after all that. But now you got your little 15er to triangle out, and now right back up. So if we go to like a 60, you'll see, or 30, see it's just grinding. Now you got your 2 down, and for the next half an hour, if you can get back up over that 221.04 here and where you are, there's your triangle out. Micro try they out. 2 down, 2 up. And that... we had a lot of these things in the weekend vid talking about the outside week, right? And then it pokes down the 3-2-2 combination to take that out. So we've been watching a lot of those over there to complete an LRCX. You can see here has a little bit more to go. Here's your outside week, and that's all the way up to here. 459.27. So you got some nice distance left on that to see if we can get it up there. Potential to setting up the 2-2 monther, but we got plenty of month left. And once again, anything taken out yesterday's highs, and you got some more highs up into there in LRCX. If you go to AVGO here, once again, there's that 3. And on the week, here getting closer. So looking to try and take this out. The 3, 2 down, inside 1, and now up on the inside week to try and take this out. 514.15. So got a little bit more room on that too if they keep trying to keep coming up. Teradyne, what are you looking like? And Teradyne looks like that's going to complete that. There's your outside week, and that's 99.25. 99.25, so a little bit more on that. You can see taking out yesterday's highs, and then all of them looking pretty similar here. The 30 down 2, and then right back up. Looks like Rev Strat 30 to the upside here for the next half an hour over 97.89. You're there right now. If we go to analog devices, how you looking here? Similar, 30 up, 30 down, back up, right? And didn't have the outside bar in here, but you can see the higher highs and stuff like that coming back. And having a nice little month here comparatively to everything else. And so potential the outside month. If we go to AMAT, how are you looking, buddy? And AMAT Also coming up on the outside week here, and that's going to be above 98.91, getting a little closer on that as well. NVIDIA here, a little bit different of a story. Still an inside day, so we'll see if that holds, because it is an inside week to the upside. But it's still an inside day, so we'll see if we keep grinding higher all day here, if we ever sell off a little bit. We do have the Bitcoiners coming up again, SI. And SI climbing back, inside week to the upside. And here's your nice 30, inside 30 hammer. Goes back up. Now it's inside on the 30 again. This would be directional, because it's a 2 up inside. Over 78.53 here during the next half an hour. Otherwise, you get another inside half an hour. If we go to MRTN, and not sure what's going on here, but a nice push on the opening. Now just kind of drying up here, but we'll see later in the afternoon. You got your inside 60 right now. We'll see if that sets up again. Boy, what a chop shop on the monthly, but it looks like they're trying to resolve this baby to the upside, so we'll see how that goes. If you go to Nike, and Nike having a nice little day, 3-2, outside day, then boom, to the upside, which triggers the inside week to the upside. So Nike having a nice little push there. Deckers, retail. Here, Deckers coming outside of all this here and taking that month. Is it a 1-bar rev strat month? You take that low out? Yeah, outside 1-3 rev strat on the month. So Deckers having a nice little day there as well. Just a little grindy like a lot of things here. If we go to Goldman Sachs. And Goldman Sachs, also a little grindy, but you're taking out yesterday's highs, and that's what you wanted to see, because otherwise you have that 2-2 with the higher high and the lower low potentially back through the broadening formation, but that's not what happened. It maintained that hammer, maintained that gap, and then boom, off to the races. Also, in the Bitcoiners, Mr. coming up here as well. So there's that inside week to the upside and getting close to that inside month here. Now it would be above 267, and that would be a 2-1-2 reversal month for MSTR. Obviously, you can watch the Bitcoin with that. National Cash, NCR. Nice little gap up, and here's your 2-2 reversal week, 2 down, 2 up. If that works, potentially the 3 on the month, because you slightly took those lows out, right, to stop everybody out, and now you're back into all this kind of stuff. Stalls out on that 60, so we'll see if that sets up again. If we go to BEAM, Beam. And Beam having a nice little day here. Takes out yesterday's highs, taking out last week's highs, and above the last 2 months, and an inside month to the upside. So we know that we had a lot of that IBB stuff that was looking good and then got clobbered yesterday and now fighting back. But you have an inside day here, the outside inside day for IBB, so we can keep an eye on that probably tomorrow, because there's still that monthly still good here. The weekly a little sketch, so we'll keep an eye on that stuff on the radar. If we go to CDW. CDW, nice hammer week to the upside, and potentially it's back into the old 3-month there, so potential 3-3 month. Just having a nice little day here. Like a lot of things, though, a little grindy, so you got to fight your way in some of this stuff. If we go to Portillo's, and SMH goes to the highs as I speak, and Portillo's still on that 2-2 reversal month. 2 down, 2 up, still working. All right, another high for the month. Taking out yesterday's highs, and that's still good. If we go to Phillips Van Heusen, still going. And Phillips Van Heusen having a nice inside week to the upside, full time frame continuity to the upside when that 60's green, and a nice green day to try and get out of all of this kind of stuff. Seeing some more semis going, SWKS joining in on the party here. Let's see, how's AMD doing? AMD still grinding away here too, but SMH goes to the highs. So that's pretty much what we're looking at. Texas Instruments as well. There we go. So you got them all going like that. That's good. If we go to Twitter. And Twitter, still trying to be an outside monther here. There's your 2-2 reversal week I talked about yesterday. It was green yesterday, and that's something you'd want to know about, because they were buying it yesterday and they came back today. Hello, Mr. Muskie. Get in there and pay. We've got some of the energies coming up, starting to pick up here a little bit too. Amarada Hess 2-2 reversal week here, 2 down and up. Looks like Conoco's coming here. Conoco, 2-2 reversal week, 2 down, 2 up. EOG, all your faves. EOG still inside week. All right, that's still got some work to do. If we go to NXST, trying to take the inside month here above 177.30. You're there right now. So trying to get out of this chop shop by forming that inside month, and now here she comes. Backing off a little bit on the new 60, so we'll see if that sets up again. Intel goes to the highs. Here you go, Intel fighting back. You got Microchip, all the chippies. There you go, Qualcomm going to the highs. So all of those guys still working. You go to iRobot. And iRobot, once again, green day yesterday on a big down day, and then they came back and followed through. And if that works, you're going to take that month out. So you got all 3 of these months stuck in here, but trying to take that range out. And that's one of the things we look for on a Tuesday is the reversals or the continuations. And there's a continuation iRobot. AMAT goes to the highs. Yelp a little bit coming out of the ashes here too, now that we can go out and do things. Yelp, hammer counter shooter week, 2-2 reversal here, and if that works, potentially the outside month, 1 bar rev strat. Inside month, poke down and coming back up. So we'll see how that goes. Like I said, a little grindy like a lot of things, but it's still working. If we go to, well, IBM, well, stuck in here on the inside 60, so we'll see how that breaks. It'd be nice to go down, sideways measured move, because you are rev strat month now on this gapper. Inside month, poke up, and then coming back down. And it's always nice to have a few sacrificial lambs, even when the market's going up. If we go to Johnny John having some issues here, going towards the lows right now. And you can see that they sold yesterday, and they came back, and they're selling again. So still an inside month, and looks like we're going after the weekly lows, but you can see Johnson & Johnson having some trouble here. We go to LI. And LI, inside 60, but just took that 2 up, 2 down reversal on the daily. It gives you the outside week. See 4 weeks crammed in here, though, and there's your inside month, so that's a bit of a problem right now, inside 60. If we go to Rare, this thing's getting clobbered, and now trying to go rough strat 60. Inside 60, poke up, and now for the next hour below this, something I'd want to know about below 52.12 to see if that can continue, because you can see this weekly 2-2 reversal, 2 up, 2 down, and boom, down she goes. And if that works, you might get that outside month, the 1 bar rev strat 1-3 over there at Rare. Well, we got Netflix earnings coming out tonight, so let's take a look here. And Netflix trying to hold on here, and it's been doing this for a long time, stuck inside month. So, and they have clobbered it, so we'll see above these things here on the earnings would get my attention, because you trap all these guys who are short down in here in the basement, or do we go another measured move and kill it again? We're going to find out. And then we got Tesla's tomorrow, so Tesla a little quiet right now in front of that. So Tesla's been stuck in here forever, right? Like this inside month in Tesla. So we'll see if those earnings can get anything going. If we just go back to SPY real quick. SPY still grinding and still trying to work. Let's go to, I got a Meta buddy. Yeah, Meta coming back up. Meta off the inside week. That's trying to work. So once again, we're back above most of those inside weeks that it seemed like might be too formidable to climb yesterday afternoon. But here we are. So so far so good. It's a little grindy. Like I said, if you got to get it, go in there. LRCX here in the semis. There you go. Look at that 15er. Perfect. 2-2 reversal off the hammer and right straight back to the highs. That's what you look for. When you hear me say triangle out, take a bunch of bars, stop them out, then you get that hammer and off she goes. All right, that's going to do it for today. I'm Rob Smith, Smith & Black, with one more Beyond the Meats. Still working on that. Still working on that monther. All right, that's going to do it for today. I'm Rob Smith, Smith & Black. Strat Time Report.